Elizabeth Judith, your courage coach, with your cup of courage for the day. What if you could let go of all of that self-criticism, the guilt, shame, and judgment, and instead replace it with curiosity? And what if you did the same with all of the people that you interact with in your life? What if you stopped reacting in those old patterns and asked yourself some deeper questions? What's really going on here? What's really going on with them? And I'm not talking about those questions like, why did you do that? I think by now we're all aware that the deeper context, the subtext of questions like that is, what is wrong with you? What if nothing was wrong? What if the journey really was simply about growing and expanding and learning, and making mistakes was a requirement? Not as if you were intentionally making mistakes, but where the goal was to live full out, knowing full well that mistakes were going to happen and welcoming them when they came, because you knew that that's how you grow. That's how you learn. And that's the name of the game. A better question might be, what is the deeper need here? Because when we're reacting like that, when we're criticizing ourselves or other people and judging and all that sort of stuff, usually, and when people are reacting badly, it's usually because there's some deeper need that is not being met. So if you get curious about that, about yourself, you can start to simply address your needs. And you can see the needs in the other people, and you start to simply address them. And that's just one thing. One of the beauties about curiosity is that it gets us out of that reaction mode, and suddenly we're open, we're present, we're looking, we're listening. And that in itself can transform the experience, let alone when you start getting those answers. That's when you can really start intentionally responding and creating that life that you want. So today, see if you can't let go of some of those old patterns of criticism and judgment and guilt and shame. Stop and replace it with curiosity. Ask yourself some deeper questions and go out there and live from your courageous heart.